Hello everyone, Dr. Welcome to another mod overview, this time on Easy Zoom. A mod that simply adds in the ability for you to use a keybind to zoom in. So, what you can do, simply just press the Z key by default and it'll immediately zoom in, but still show your arm. I have had it in that, as you can see there, where the chunks don't load too much, but it's sort of it goes back to what it's supposed to do a bit later, so it's just sort of removed and then sort of pops back in. I assume that's not supposed to happen, but if it is, then I would probably put it similar to as far as the player can see. Anything that hasn't been, isn't in the viewpoint of the player or the render distance is what's popping back in, because it's focusing on what's, say, over here rather than what's down there or something like that, or behind me, for example. So yeah, so maybe it's intentional. I would assume it's a bug, but my guess it's intentional, based on how some things with render distance can work, or what the game needs to consider for the player to see. So yeah. Other than that though, it's configurable with the keybind, so it's not just stuck to the Z key, which I'll show. Otherwise, there is apparently mouse sensitivity. You can increase or decrease. Let's see. There's an advanced zoom. You can use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out while pressing the zoom key. Fully configurable, apparently. Right. So if we just go to here, it's this one, not this one that I've got from a Nether mod that apparently allows you to do certain zooms as well. So it's definitely this one here, which you can rebind to whatever you want. I'll just keep it at Z for now. I don't see like any keybind for pretty much changing the zoom or mouse wheel sort of stuff, so I assume it is actually that it's referring to mouse sensitivity here. I don't think it actually adds one. I don't think so. This advanced zoom feature which allows you to zoom in steps. I don't know if that actually means it's in a config, for example. That would be my guess. Here we go. So, what do we got? Let's see, advanced zoom is not enabled, so we might enable that. There's the zoom mouse sensitivity, which is 0.25. So that's the percentage of your mouse sensitivity that will be decreased during zooming. And then there's the maximum zoom. There and no zoom at all. Let's see, what do we got here? Advanced zoom settings, used if the advanced zoom is enabled. So you've got the strength, you've got the sensitivity, you've got the minimum and maximum values. Zoom steps, so as far as you can zoom, I assume, each time. So it's like limited rather than just like you can easily move it with the wheel. And then you've got the zoom strength minimum as well, because the maximum was up here. So we'll just take a look at, I'll just reload and see if I can do that. See if that changes anything. Yeah, so there's the, okay, so there's normal, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh wait, no. Okay, so there's the 3 extra, but then the 4th is the 0. So we've got 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. So yeah, so there is that. And then obviously when you go off the key, it'll reset itself back to the regular POV. So yeah, if you want to obviously change that to have it even more, you can. I'm assuming in that obviously if you wanted to go even further, you can obviously set the strength to whatever you want, and the sensitivity with how you move. So let's see, if we just go here, we can see the sensitivity here is very, very slow. Most of it's here, it's a bit faster, you can view a lot more. So it depends on how you want to set things up with the maximum minimum values. And then if you want even more steps than just the 4 of the 1 that you're in currently when you started, and then the extra additional 3, you could probably increase it to more. My guess is that you're not going to get much more benefits with this in terms of like further distance. It's just how many stages of zoom you've got. Then again, I don't know how much the strength allows for, so Okay, yeah, because that's 1.0, so my guess is maybe you are limited to that. You can only just limit it more, so what you've seen is pretty much the extent of how far you can go with it, because 1.0 is the highest value. So if you want more steps, you can do that up to 100, or fewer if you want 2, but if you want to push it any further, you can't, because it is limited to the 1.0 value, and nothing can go higher than that, unfortunately. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.